Perfect. Okay, so we're recording. Like I mentioned earlier, guys, we are going to keep this short and sweet. I know everybody has a lot of things to do. I wanted to say thank you to Carly for jumping on here. I had randomly reached out a little while ago and said, hey, I know you don't know me, but I've been watching you, and asked if she would jump on here and just kind of pour into our team a little bit. She I love her spunk, you guys. Single mama. She's got two adorable little kids, and she's on fire, you guys. I think she is presidential. Am I right? Triple. Okay, you're gonna be presidential. So she is almost presidential, and like I said, I've been watching her for a little while, and she's just this cute little spitfire that I absolutely love watching. So Carly, why don't you let me unmute you, jump on here and tell us a little bit about yourself, tell us your story.
Yes. Okay.
Hi.
Can you go play with Sissy? Can you go play? Okay, go play. Go get some of the cars out so he'll play with the cars. Okay, both kids are running around like crazy, but we're gonna power through it. But my name is Carly Guerrero. I am 27 years old. I'm a triple diamond, soon to be presidential. I've been in this business for 3 years. And hey, you have to be quiet. Whenever I got started, I was a full-time hairstylist, which honestly, I'd always loved everything about hair and makeup. That was just like, what I wanted to do. And full-time hairstylist, I was working in the salon of my dreams. It was literally perfect. Like all the girls that I worked with, I just loved everything. The only downside was that it was booth rent. So if you don't know what that means, I was having to spend $125 every single Thursday, so $500 a month just on my chair. Berkeley Grace, if you're not quiet, you're going downstairs. So $500 every single month on just my products. Or all of it, basically, just the chair. They distract me so badly when I try to do this, so like I'm all over the place. So $500 a month on just my chair, on top of buying products, buying, the tools that I needed to style hair, the shampoos, everything, okay? And so I sat down one night because we were struggling so badly, and I was like, how much money am I bringing in? Like, what am I doing? Hey, Bubba, ride the other car. Get on the other one. He literally picked the noisiest toy to play with. But I sat down one night and I was probably bringing in like $200 a month, and it just wasn't cutting it. And I remember praying, there had to be a way to help us get out of that hole. And I knew that there was more to life than living the way that we were living. And so I just started praying, and a few weeks later, I followed Courtney Vogel now on Instagram. Her long platinum hair just like drew me into her Instagram, and I just like got captivated, and I was like scrolling and scrolling and scrolling. And I saw like she had the time freedom that I wanted, and she had the financial freedom that I wanted. And I saw a post. She was talking about paying off her car in like a ridiculous, like I think like 4 months. And my car had just gotten repossessed. And so I was like, what does this girl do that she can pay off a car in 4 months? Because that is nuts. Like, and I need to do what she's doing. So I messaged her. Literally, I had maybe $2 in my bank account whenever I was messaging her. And so I knew that I wasn't going to be able to get started. But I knew that Friday, I think that was on a Wednesday, so I knew that Friday I had a busy day in the salon, and I was going to be making around $500. But that money was already spoken for. So like X amount was going to one bill, some was going here, you know what I mean? And so really, yes, I was making $500, but I didn't have the $99 to spend on this business. And so I'm sitting down at my kitchen table, it's Friday, and I couldn't shake the thought of this business, the thought of what if I join, and what if it works, and what if I change my life, and what if I make money. And I sat down and I was like, okay, you can either spend your last $99 on your water bill, which our water would get shut off. Like it was just literally the struggle bus. Or you can join this business with your last $99. And at the time you got 4 wraps and 4 mini defining gels. So it was around $120 worth of product in your kit. Or you can join this business with your last $99, make $120 from selling the products that come in your kit, and go pay your water bill. And that is what I did. I went diamond in 4 months. I got the $10,000 diamond bonus. A year after I went diamond, I went double. And that was in March of 2018. And then in October of 2018, I went triple. And we're working on going presidential now. And so that's the first part of my story. And then how many of you have ever heard that every 6 months you're going to go through something, whether it's a family member, gets sick, or you need a new house, or you need new tires on your car, or your child gets sick, or your pet passes away. There's some kind of life that happens. Mine was actually my marriage turned physically abusive, and I was able to say enough is enough and walk away from that. And literally, I left on July 10th. On July 12th, I bought a car. Literally, didn't even know that I would be able to buy a car. We just walked in the dealership, bought a car. I was able to get an apartment for me and my children. And now, you know, as a single mom, I'm able to do all the things that I need to do for my family because of it works. I don't know. You don't need to put that on right now. But that's my story.
So I absolutely love that. So I'm a single mama myself, so I totally relate to the struggle bus and the noisy kids and 500 other things going on at once. And that's something that I really wanted to point out because I have a large variety of every kind of walk of life on my team. I have people working full-time jobs, I have the moms, I have the college kids, I have everybody. And everybody's, I think, you know, in our own lives, I think it's our own personal excuse. And when we talk to potentials, it's the one of the number one things we always hear is I don't have time, or I'm too busy, or, you know, how do I work a full-time job and still be successful? And, you know, this kind of business, I think it's more, you can do it. You can do it with a single mom. You can do it whether you're married, whether you're not married, whether you're in school, whether you're a full-time hairdresser. You can do it pretty much doing anything. You just have to make the decision that you want more out of your life. You have to make the decision that you're going to make it work because we all have the same steps. We all have the same, you know, secret sauce. Basically, there isn't anything really, you know, her team doesn't have a secret product that our team doesn't. You know, it's just, it's all about who wants it. And I love the fact that you were able to run for Diamond fairly quickly. I have a few people on my team that are running, and I think everybody kind of gets a little overwhelmed with the task. It seems really daunting, you know, especially when you're first kind of getting out, but it's possible. You know, you see Diamond in 90 days or Diamond in 4 months, Diamond in 6 months. Can you walk us through just a little bit of when you were running for your Diamond, how you did that? Were you, you know, just focusing on messaging? Were you spending, I mean, clearly you weren't spending all day on your phone. I hear a lot of people, they're like, I have to be on my phone like 12 hours. And I'm like, no, you don't, because I would never be able to do that.
Yeah, so first off, whenever you're pushing for that, because I think honestly, the only reason that it's stressful is because you actually have a time limit, okay? And so looking at that time limit and hearing like, oh my gosh, 3 months, 90 days, like that stresses us out, but you can do it, okay? And all you have to focus on is charting for the promotion, okay? So you have 90 days. So divide that by 2, okay? 45. The first 45 days, chart for Diamond, okay? It's what, 15 people, 16, 15 distributors in 45 days, you guys. You can do that. And then you have 45 days to build volume. You can do that. Break it up into 2 things. That's the number one thing that I did, was I charted first and then I filled the volume. And I felt all of the emotions, okay? There was days that I'd wake up and I'd be like, you are a boss, babe. Like, you are doing this. There's nothing standing in your way. And then, like, 30 minutes later, I'd be bawling my eyes out. Like, there's no way it's happening. Like, you're so far. But, like, honestly, you guys, on, I think it was, I'm doing a Zoom, Berkeley. I have no clue where your bathing suit is. I don't even know why you need a bathing suit right now. But she's putting on a bathing suit. So, I think at the beginning of March, I was around, it's funny because both of my, like when I went Diamond and when I went Triple, I was around 3,000 volume away at the beginning of the month, okay? When I went Diamond, I had nobody working with me. I did Diamond basically by myself with the help of my upline every now and then, you know, like when she'd see me doing something, like she would kind of like reward me and help. But Triple, you know, I had a team obviously working with that. But when I was going Diamond, 3,000 at the beginning of March to fill in 1 month, that was scary, you guys. But it's kind of like I just woke up on March 1st and I was like, okay, it's March 1st. You've got till the end of this month to do it, and you're going to do it. And the only way that you're going to get there is by signing on the customers, because I was charted at that point. And so I did everything that I could do to sign customers. I posted, I messaged, I called people, I literally talked to everybody. And just like, you know, Nicole said earlier, there's no secret sauce. I did nothing different than what you're supposed to do every single day. I posted, I talked about where I was going. I was really, really loud about what a $10,000 bonus was going to do for me, what $2,000 a month was going to do for me. And so if you're working on going diamond, talk about those things. Talk about how that's going to help you, because that's going to inspire people. And they're going to be like, well, I want to do that for me, you know? And so there's really no secret. I was just super consistent, you know, and no, I didn't work all day. I'd wake up, make breakfast, watch a movie with Berkeley, because she was 1 at the time, do that. And then I would work just throughout my day, but I was super intentional when I did have work time. And so that's literally all you have to do. Sign on distributors and sign on customers and be intentional.
So I want to point this out, and some of you probably caught it and some of you didn't. When she got her diamond, she didn't have very many people working with her, right? She pretty much did it herself.
And
when
that was
I got my diamond,
that was a diamond chart. So that was 24.
Like 24 people, yeah. So when she got her diamond, guys, she had twice the amount of work that we had to do. She had 24 people, and I think it was even maybe a little bit more volume. I don't remember what the volume requirement was, but we have half. We have 15, and just like her, when I got my diamond, guys, I didn't have a whole lot of people working. I hear that a lot, like, there's no way I can get this, I'm the only one, or none of my distributors are working, or, you know, I had this conversation with somebody the other day. At the end of the day, you have to take care of your business. It's the same as if this was a brick and mortar business, you guys. If you have an employee that calls in sick, you can't just close the doors and say, oh, well, I guess the business is shut down, my employee didn't show. Like, no, this is your business, it's your responsibility. You just might have to do twice the amount of work, but at the end of the day, it's most beneficial for you. Like, you guys have to take care of your own businesses and not give yourself the excuses. And I love that. Like, I did it, she did it, I know lots of other people have done it. It's just like she said, you have to make the decision that this is what you're doing and be very intentional about the actions that you're doing. You can't just talk to, you know, 2 people in the morning and be like, oh, okay, that was my work for the day, and then be disappointed at the end of the month when you're not ruby, emerald, diamond, wherever it is you want to be.
And you have to, like, are you gonna let, because for me, I was like, I'm not gonna let the fact that my emerald and my ruby aren't working keep me from earning a $10,000 bonus. I'm just gonna do it. I'm gonna earn it for myself. And that's what I did. So if $15,000 is on the table, are you going to let somebody keep you from that bonus?
No excuses, guys. That's the gist of that. So I did have a couple people ask, so do you work a lot of your business on Facebook, on Instagram? Is it pretty even keeled, or how do you run yours?
Berkeley, be quiet. So mostly I get more of my, like, enrollments off of Instagram. But I do work both platforms. So anything that I've posted on Instagram is posted on Facebook. My stories are exactly the same because I have it set to where if I post it on Instagram, it automatically goes to my Facebook story. And I don't remember how I did that, but somehow
I think it's just a setting. Instagram just all of a sudden did that because mine does the same thing. Like, I don't know, it just does.
I don't know how I did that. Maybe, but I like that it does it. But yeah, so, you know, I do work both, but mostly I enjoy working Instagram more. And so
can you kind of walk us through what, I know every day looks different as a busy mom, but what's kind of like what are your, like, everybody calls them the 6 list. What are your non-negotiables that you do every single day?
Yeah, so hold on. Let me go get a cough drop real quick.
You're fine.
Coughing up a lot.
You're okay. So I hope everybody on here is taking some serious notes, because every single one of you, so all of you guys that are on this call, we have until March 31st to get this $15,000 bonus. And every single one of you guys are eligible, and every single one of you guys are fully capable. It doesn't matter if you're just starting, you know, now, or you start at the beginning of the month. Like, if you put your head down and get to work, every single one of you guys can get this bonus. All this business is a numbers game. It's doing your steps every day. It's talking to people, messaging, following up, posting, and it's just about being able to get in front of the masses. You know, it was kind of like I said earlier, you can't talk to 5 people a day and expect to get 5,000 in volume. It just won't happen. Mm-hmm. So now that you're back, sorry, I'm gonna let you go.
Okay, so my non-negotiables, I actually have them, like, printed, and they're on my desk in this little frame. But I post to my story. Okay, so Facebook and Instagram posting to my story. That is normally about keto coffee. Next, I'll post to Facebook and Instagram, so posting, and then I send 150 messages, and those are new messages. That's not follow-ups. It's just 150 new messages. Follow 100 people at least. So if I've gotten most of my follows done, like early in the day, I'll go back and follow some more, and then follow up and check in with my team. So I do those every single day, but I don't send just 5 messages and then say, oh, well, I messaged. It's always 150, always, or more.
When you're talking about messaging, are you messaging for distributors? Are you messaging for customers? Do you do host to post at all?
Yeah, so I'll do host to post. I haven't been doing them as much as I was in the past, but I'm about to get back on that. But my messages, it's both distributors and customers. So if I come across somebody's profile and I just can't go on with my day without like offering them the business, then I'll message them about, joining my team. Other than that, it's about loyal customers. If like right now I'm recharting my presidential chart, so it's like stronger. So I need 15 more distributors. So right now I'm really, really focused on getting more distributors. So my posts and my messages, I'm messaging more for distributors right now because that's what I really need. Because I always break my promotions down into charting and then filling the volume. And so right now it depends on like what I need more. If it's distributors, I message for distributors more. If it's volume, I'm messaging for customers.
So this is gonna be so like totally super random. We've been talking a lot in our team about people's colors and how to, because everybody functions vastly different depending on the your personality, what color personality you are. What color personality are you?
Red.
Are you red? I would say so am I. So being a red leader, as you know, so people that are red are very self-motivated. It's how am I doing this? It's we can figure it out. We chart, like she said, you chart, you focus for this, you focus for that. When you're dealing with like yellows and blues and greens, how have you figured out to kind of lead the other colors? Because I mean, charting for a presidential, you obviously, and even being triple, you have quite a few, team members underneath you. Yeah. Everybody, I'm sure, is a little different.
Yeah. So honestly, I like to say that like as a leader, like you have your main color, which is red, but to be a good leader, you have to be a chameleon. You have to be able to turn to like whatever color it is that you're training. And so if I have somebody who is super yellow, like your yellows, they're going to be very, I don't like saying like emotional, but like they are like you're emotional. You care more about like helping others. And so kind of like turn it more on like how they're able to help other people with the business and with the products, but also remind them of how they're helping their family. Berkeley, go shut the gate. Oh, never mind. How they're helping their family and like their wine, things like that, so that it kind of like pulls on those heartstrings. If you're training a blue, make it more fun. You know what I mean? If you're training a green, know that they're going to want to know all of the little details. I cannot stand, if y'all are green, I'm sorry. I can't stand to train a green because I have no green in me. And I'm just like, oh my God, you're asking all the questions. And I don't know all of the detailed answers because I don't care about the detailed answers. I just care how I make money. And that's by posting and messaging and doing what I'm telling you to do. Like, I don't know all of the fine detailed specifics. And so you kind of just have to like go off of whatever they are. So like if I am training a green, that's when I'm like, I'll go to my green leaders and I'm like, okay, listen, homegirl here is green. How do I relate to her? And so that's the good thing about having a bigger team and growing your team is you're going to have people with different personalities and different colors, and you're able to like lean on them. Like I have some girls who come to me and they're like, okay, you're red. How do I get this across to her that she just needs to like do the dang thing? And I'll come up with a message, you know what? And so it's just kind of like you have to like turn into like that color and what they need.
So as far as you leading your team, are you very hands-on with your leaders? Do you have like just a chat for your newbies? How do you kind of have your stuff structured?
Yeah, so we have a team chat or a team page, like a Facebook page. And everything is in there, okay? And so that's how I like talk to everybody. I do have a leaders chat with like the girls who are my leaders, but they're already leaders, and so I'm not in there every day saying, hey, do this, hey, do that. that's honestly kind of just like, we talk like friends, life, about the business as well, ask questions in it, but like they're leaders. They know how to work the business. They know how to lead. And so it's kind of just like, we'll go in there and be like, okay, what does the team need? Like, what are we, like, and then we'll go from there. My newbies, like my new distributors that I personally enroll, every single month I make a new chat. And so like right now I have a February business chat, and that's all of the distributors that I've personally enrolled this month, and then distributors that they've personally enrolled. And I'm training my new distributors plus their new distributors in this chat, and like basically showing them like how to train somebody, and then they're able to like break off and kind of do their thing.
Have you guys been doing, so we started trying to implement the we call it 6 and 6, 6 customers in 6 days because of the new fast start bonus. Do you guys do something similar?
So I mean, I've just been very, very focused on like getting, like helping my new distributors get their 6 customers, but I need to like look over the 6 and 6 and see like exactly how everybody's doing that, because I got a fast start today, but with the new fast starts, like if your new distributors aren't getting their 6 customers like in their 6 days, like in their first week, then you're not going to get that full 150 fast start. You're going to get it in $50 increments. And that's what mine was. It was $50. And I was like, I'm so confused. She has her 6 customers. Like, where's the other $100? But I do want to like figure out a good system on getting your newbies to get their 6 customers like as quick as they can, so that they're just like growing their business, because 6 customers is close to 400. And so it just helps everybody.
Yeah, we've been trying to figure out same thing, the good system with that. And it's also new. Everybody's just kind of like throwing everything at the wall and see what sticks. So I know you're busy, and I'm going to have to jump here in a minute too. But if there was one thing that you wish you would have known kind of when you were starting, or one really important thing that you wish you would have known, or something you've learned along the way, what would you like to share?
Don't slow down. You have not ever made it, okay? Like if you go diamond, you're not there yet. If you go double, you're not there yet. If you're triple, you're still not there. Even if you go ambassador, you're still not there. Like, do not slow down and don't stop, because that's how you lose your momentum and lose your focus and lose like your vision. Like, always remember why you started this business, and like just that like passion and fire that was inside of you. Like when you click submit and you're like, okay, I don't know what the heck I'm doing, but I'm doing it. Like, keep that and just keep putting people in the system. Keep signing distributors, keep signing customers, keep charting for that promotion. So if you go diamond, get your double chart and fill that, okay? If you go ruby, fill your emerald. If you go emerald, fill your diamond. Like literally, I always like to tell people, if you promote to ruby this month, like you should promote to ruby this month and chart yourself for emerald this month. That way the next month you can go emerald and chart for diamond, and just like break it up like that. So you're promoting and charting and always moving forward, but just don't ever slow down.
And something else I wanted to point out to you guys is sometimes we get frustrated because everybody has people that will join and quit. I do, she does, you will. It's just part of the business. And sometimes even when you get to your ruby and your emerald, those people might not be the same people that get you to diamond double. She mentioned she's had to redo her presidential chart. I've had to redo my double chart. That's pretty much what I've been doing this month, is totally restructuring and everything. And so don't sorry, there's a bug in my face. Don't get discouraged, you guys. Don't get discouraged if somebody isn't doing what you hope they do, or if somebody joins and then quits, or whatever. Like, life happens to everybody. You just, like she said, you just have to keep going, because it doesn't matter where you are. You haven't made it yet. You have to keep going. So does anybody have any questions for Carly really quickly before I let her go? You guys can throw them in the chat. Your kiddos are so cute.
He's such a mess.
I have a 15-year-old, a 9-year-old, and a 2-year-old.
I have a 4 and a 1-year-old.
What?
Okay, perfect. Well, I don't see any questions. Carly, thank you for jumping on here and giving us all your little tidbits, and I hope everybody has an awesome weekend. I cannot wait to see you at Presidential. Like I said, I stalk your page every now and then. So, and I will see you on the stage next year, girly. That's what I'm running for.
Well, you're going to be in VIP, huh?
Hey, I'm working on it. I will be there.
You'll be there.
All right, see you guys.
Bye.
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 Bye.